Oh my gosh, it is only episode 2, 11 Hip Hop season 10, and I'm already like happy that I decided to review this show. Got my water cup again. I'm actually kind of happy I'm reviewing the show. I'm just gonna jump right in because Rashida Kirk. this Where do I even start with them? First of all, Carter is so big. I cannot. I remember when Carter was first born on this show. I just cannot believe how big Carter is. Anyway, so apparently the restaurant has been closed for 4 months, apparently, and they got the whole clan, the whole family working there. And let me tell you something. This is why I would never, ever, ever open a restaurant and have my family working there. It's all family. Literally, it's all family. And did y'all see that fist fight they had in the restaurant? Like, child, what the ghetto, the ghetto. That's what happens when you have family working for you. I can't. And then it's just that's so unprofessional. I wish I was there when they start swinging because this would have been funny. But what's not funny is the fact that you guys are $1 million in the red. That is not funny. That's what happens when you have family working for you. They don't care about the business. They're unprofessional. They're your kids' girlfriends, and I was just like, "Oh, child, not your son's girlfriends working there too," and they the ones fighting. I just cannot, I cannot. And then they got this family meeting going on. Kai decides he, as the manager, is basically gonna walk out on the whole meeting. See, if this wasn't your son, this wouldn't happen. If this was a professional manager, this would not have ever happened. Because a real manager that's not related to you is not gonna do that. But I'm trying to figure out, are they really $1 million in the red? Because I didn't think Kirkland should have had $1 million. I was just so confused. I was like, the OLG gang would never, okay? The old lady gang, they would never have that kind of nonsense going on. That's all I'm gonna say. Kirk and Rashida get together. Again, not trying to stop nobody's check, not trying to stop nobody's bag, but get together, fire the whole clan, get some people who you don't know who have actual restaurant experience, credentials, and a background in management to manage your restaurant. Not your son, who I think is still a teenager if I'm not mistaken. But girl, ridiculous. Moving on down to Amaretta. I don't know who Amaretta is, but she's very ATL, honey. She's very ATL. And she got bars. She really got bars. I was listening to her, and I actually went on to her Instagram because I was like, she's actually pretty good. You must be good if I actually look you up. So I actually went to her Instagram. She actually has a lot of music. She had a whole mixtape, and I was just like, oh, I didn't know she had all that. Again, I don't be knowing who these people are. I have no idea who these people are. Very much a tomboy, sneakers, Jordans, jeans type of girl. I actually really like her. She gives me kind of like if you remember from Love and Hip Hop LA, Apple Watts, like she loosely, not the stripper part, but she loosely gives me Apple Watts as far as like how she raps and everything like that. So I actually really like her. I think that she's not like a light skinned Keisha where her raps are kind of like, well, like the raps are kind of similar, but like she's not as girly as light skinned Keisha. But I like her because she gives me like an Apple Watts. I feel like if Apple Watts was like really taking her rap seriously, I feel like these are the kind of bars and this is the kind of talent that Apple Watts would be given. But lo and behold, this Miss Thing says she fired her mom as her manager. And I was just like, girl, where did they do that at? And then she wrote a whole diss track about her. And wonder why their relationship is estranged. I can't. I can't. I wish I could. I looked for the diss track, but I didn't find it. That was being messy. That's why I went to her page. I wanted to hear the diss track, but I couldn't find it. That's really why I went to her page. But it turns out she actually has pretty good music. Just saying. I'm gonna say Yandy because that's the best for last. And I'm gonna tell you why. So I'm gonna skip Yandy for now and move on to Erica and Safaree because I don't even want to give them too much. They annoy my soul. I told you that before. Her sister looks nothing like her. Her sister actually looks a lot older than she does, a lot more mature, less petty. I like her sister more than I like her. Apparently, as of this episode, nobody knows that she's pregnant. We all know she's pregnant. Had the baby. We knew before the show even came out because, again, social media, just saying. She was 23 weeks as of this episode, and apparently nobody knows anything about this. I don't get how you're 23 weeks and even you didn't know. I never had a baby, obviously, but I just feel like after 23 weeks, I would know something. I don't know. Y'all tell me. She's complaining about Safaree again. He is immature again. I just feel like this is gonna be just like this repeat. This is what we're gonna get from her all seasons. Her and Safaree fighting again. I'm just not here for it. I honestly wish they weren't even on it because I don't really want to hear this all season. This trying to be nice. I don't even want to look at them. I'm so sad. I don't like Erica like that. I really don't like Erica like that because Erica's been so dramatic on every franchise she's been on. The New York franchise, she was super dramatic and it got kind of old. And I can see this getting old very, very soon. Safaree is very much, she does not care. Very passive aggressive to be honest with you. A little bit on the gaslighting side, I would say. It's because I think he knows how to push her buttons, and that's why I say that. And I think that he knows how to just let her go and go and go because he knows that the more she goes and the more he does not react, the more she's gonna get lit. That's why I say this is a little bit of gaslighting, and I will say that, and I kind of don't like it. So I'm just gonna move right along because again, they annoy my soul, and I don't want to talk about them anymore. I would rather talk about Jock and how much Jock has grown up. Does Jock still live in the treehouse? Does Jock still live in the treehouse? That's what I want to know because he don't look like he live in a treehouse. Where is Kendra? Where's Miss Beauty Queen Kendra? Kendra was adorable. I love Kendra. She's probably out actually being a real lawyer, unlike Phaedra Parks. Um, so I wonder where Kendra is because I love Kendra. I think this is the glow up that we're seeing. This is the doings of Kendra. This is what I think. And I've so he's jumping on this storyline with Yandy and Carly Red. They're jumping on this Black Lives Matter storyline, and this is what I'm here for. This is why I said I'm gonna save the best for last because this is really what I'm here for. This storyline to me right now is the only one that matters, which is the Black Lives Matter storyline, the Breonna Taylor and the justice for Breonna Taylor. I'm very much into this storyline. I did not think I would be, only because when it came to the RHOA, I wasn't really that much into it when it came to Portia. I'm into it in this storyline because it seems very much genuine. The only thing I will say is I get why Mendices is there, but being a felon, I kind of almost wish that he didn't go. But then again, I see why he did go, so I really can't say what's right or what's wrong, because you want to be there for your wife. But then again, he's a felon. I think he's on parole, and you know when you're on parole, you gotta be extra careful. You gotta watch your steps. Okay, I know people on parole, so I'm just saying. I'm just saying. When you're on parole, wherever the cops are, you need to be like 100 yards away at least in a car, driving by, not looking their direction, not speeding, both hands on the wheel, 10 and 2. That's what you need to be when you're on parole. But anywho, I'm gonna let it go because you know Yandy is trying to do a good thing, honey. And let me tell you, I don't cry very often, but when they were talking to Breonna Taylor's mother, and this is I think is what made it feel very genuine to me, the fact that they had Breonna Taylor's mother on the actual episode. They had Portia on the episode too, and Carly. Well, Carly a little bit, but they actually they showed Portia, and I was like, oh, I forgot. I didn't even know. I knew, but whatever, I forgot. So when they showed Breonna Taylor's mother, it honestly made me cry a little bit because it's like I feel like this is the kind of storyline that we need. I feel like I want less of the hair pulling, the baby mama drama, even the restaurant drama. I don't even want to hear about that, to be real with you. Very, very unimportant right now. I feel like this is a storyline that really matters. I hope they continue to show more of it. I do feel like Yandy has years ago, Yandy retired from the whole like petty drama stuff. Yandy hasn't really had that type of storyline since she was on Love and Hip Hop New York with Kimbella. That was the last time she really had this kind of drama. So I'm glad that she has, you know, since evolved and we're doing some stuff that really matters to Black Lives Matter. I feel like that's where the focus really needs to be. And the music. This Love and Hip Hop, of course, it needs some music, and I think that we're doing good because we got Amaretta, we got Baby Tate, they doing music. None of the storylines really seem that petty to me right now. I feel like once you really dig into Carly Red and Lamar, it's gonna get a little bit petty. That's what I feel, but I hope it ain't like too much. I hope Lamar, I hope you don't make a ass of yourself on the show because, like I said in my last episode, I think you're a little bit above this show. I'm still gonna say that because I think it's true. It's a compliment. It ain't no shade. I'm just saying. I think you're a little bit above this show, Lamar. Just saying. So don't make a fool of yourself, because Chloe would never on this show. Chloe would never. So that's really Love and Hip Hop episode 2. Um, Again, I'm glad it focused on the Black Lives Matter. I want a little bit less of Erica and Safaree. They're not giving a whole lot, but even what they did give, I want less of it. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, stay tuned because tomorrow we got Teen Mom, and you know I'm all about the Teen Mom. So we gonna really do a good review on that one. I hope you guys stick around, like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you like this video. Let me know what else y'all want to see me do a review on because I'll more than gladly do it if I have time. Let me know what you guys want to watch. I'll review it, and I will talk to y'all later. Deuces.